Yo, what's going on, fools? Today, I'm going to give you a short video on some of my favorite ways to play low ground. Now, I just want to start off by saying high ground is definitely overrated ever since they patched the ghost peeking. So as you see here, whenever I peek over, I have to go pretty far just to get my shot off, leaving me exposed to people low ground. So when you're down here sometimes, you actually might get the advantage over your opponent. So with that being said, let's get to the first tip. So you often find yourself in this situation where your opponent has high ground and you're below like this. So one move you can do is place a cone here, and most of the time they're gonna over peek thinking you're hiding behind the cone, but you can just back up and get a quick headshot while they're exposed. So this is what it looks like from the other angle. As you see, they're not gonna expect you jumping out the back. This tip is probably one of my most used because it works almost every time. Now on to the next tip, which you'll see a lot of pros be using in scrims. Whenever you have someone above you like this, you can place a trap on the wall and then simply just shoot them down like this. This tip works even better if you have a heavy sniper, so you can just one-shot the platform, but if you don't, you can just spray it down. Now another one of my favorite low ground techniques is whenever you're ramping out like this and you have an opponent over here, instead of 90ing from here or going like that, you could just actually turn around and catch them while they're overexposed. Because when you're at this point right here, they're definitely not going to expect you to turn around and shoot. So this next tip is actually super simple, but actually really effective whenever you're playing those playground warriors where all they do is 90 and 90 and some more 90s. What you want to do is just build a 1x1 around you like this. So this way it keeps you fully protected and just simply knock all their stuff down. And then from here, all you gotta do is edit the walls like this. Whoop! If I could edit. And down goes their whole structure. Also, it might be better if you pickaxe their structures, that way they don't hear you. But if it's super far away, just make sure you spray like that and then close your wall. That way you won't get hit while you're taking down their structure. So this next tip is a ramp rush low ground. So whenever your enemy is high ground like this and you're trying to rush them, just go like this. And then instead of going up, just sneak back down. You get a nice cheeky little peek right there. Now the previous clip showed it straight on from your enemy, but what if you're diagonal? Well, it's actually just the same thing. You just go like that. Bam. He did. The only thing to look out for when you're doing this is when you place your 3 ramps like this, you're going to want to make sure you're at this point of your ramp like halfway up. That way, when you place your 4th ramp, it will place right behind it. So the next tip is super straightforward. When you're not trying to spend all those mats, literally just turtle up. Turtling is definitely the meta in this game, and I don't see it going anywhere, so when in doubt, turtle it out. Also, it's good to peek with your cone like this, so if you see him coming down, you can just get the quick shot. This also works on flat ground, but I recommend using bricks so they won't be able to see through it. Last but not least is a tip from my high ground retake video, so if you haven't seen that already, I'll link it below in the description. It should look something like this. This catches your opponent either ramping up right here, or you can just build over them like that. And that wraps it up for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications, as well as leave a comment below on what video you guys want to see me do next. Peace.